Hello again.
Yo,
Hello.
what up, dude?
Same stuff. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty much the same. Just chilling out, burning
Cool.
down.
Cool beans.
Hitting the Benjamin.
I don't know what that means, but I know you're playing that war game. I could see it on your stream.
Yeah, just capped two Nazis here in the streets, dude. And fucking
That's what I'm talking about.
bringing peace to the world.
Yeah, we made a trip to the damn dispensary today. That shit was kind of wild times.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Cool.
it was.
You got my attention.
You don't
I
have
just walked it.
you don't have the dispensary in it's still illegal in North Carolina, isn't it?
You wouldn't think that going in there. I don't know how the hell it works out, but
Is a dispensary in North Carolina?
yeah, it's like
And-
5 minutes down the road.
And you don't have to have a medical card to go in there?
Nope.
I don't have an answer for that question.
Yeah,
Watch
it's
your back.
That's
wild
it.
times apparently. I don't know. He's like, I'm a cannabis dispensary. I'm like, yeah, that's what I thought.
How
And I
are
was
ya?
like, isn't that not illegal? He's like, no, it's not. I'm like, oh,
Safe travels.
can't be if he's got a goddamn store, I guess. I don't know how the logistics of that work. But I appreciate it. Hell, I walked in there and he's like, we got these samplers here. And hell, before we even damn bought anything, we was already zapped. Just like, goddamn. I guess it's wild. Bought a couple pre-rolls and then just sat right there in the front of the store and smoked down. It's pretty fucked up. Then went and feasted.
It was even more fucked up.
Yep, then burned it off. Just made a damn day out of it. But yeah,
Okay,
I don't
so
know exactly
so
how it works.
there's a loophole in the legal system there. Quote unquote, all marijuana is still legal in North Carolina, but getting high on cannabis is easy and legal.
I don't know what the fucking did.
There-
I thought
it's-
cannabis
it's-
was fucking.
That's what I thought, and I'm pretty sure that it is. I think
don't know.
I think
I ain't
they're
questioning.
I think they're rolling on a fucking I think they're rolling on a little bit of a twist to the language technicality there. I mean, look, it's gonna be legal nationwide, probably
Yeah.
worldwide soon enough, but I thought it was still fucking illegal there, so I think somebody getting away with something right now, if you ask me.
Got 3 stores, so
Make the money while you can and get the fuck out of there before the bank takes it all.
yeah, that's another thing because you can pay with a card. Like it's not like cash only or anything.
Dude,
like
a
that.
lot of the places here are still cash only
Yeah,
because
that's
it's
what
illegal federally.
Yeah,
That's why you can't
Yeah.
put the money in the bank.
it's a fucked up world, but I'm appreciative, dude. Now
How is the prices?
it's like for this little 3 gram dab pen was like $40.
So it's
The pre-rolls were like
egregiously
$11.
expensive then.
No, that's probably about
Great to meet you.
right price. Like,
Really?
You ain't getting really a dab pen like that for less than 40, really.
All right, fair enough.
And then
I don't buy the pens or anything like that very often,
and then
so I
like
don't
the
know what they're
bud was
worth.
like, or like pre-rolls were like $11, and then like a gram was like $13, so you could get like a quarter for like 75 or something like that. I was like, because he was like, I got flour over here. I'm like, how the fuck's this motherfucker got bud? And he pulls
Nah.
it out on me. I'm like, okay, yeah,
That's Bud.
definitely weed. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
some bitch ain't lying, dude. Like,
Smoke some Northern Lights, dude. Some White Widow.
you know,
Mhm.
like I ain't heard of White Widow in 20 damn years. I don't know where you're getting this shit. I'll fucking try it. Black Roots.
Well, that's crazy.
Yeah,
I didn't expect to roll in here and hear that story today. I won't be lying.
dude, it's pretty fucked up. But yeah, like I said, my mom had went in there and she went in there to get like CBD shit, and she was like, they got like some other stuff in there, and I was like, and then like you pull up and there's like pot leaves all over the damn signage and shit, and then hell, he was like, yeah, we got a billboard put up. They got a billboard on the side of the fucking interstate, like announcing their presence. It was like high on happiness and low on prices or something like that. Like,
Jesus.
wasn't hiding it at all. Like, yeah, you know, it's a good time. I told Ben, I was like, hell, we come over early. We'll head down there and check it out before we go feast. That motherfucker was showing us all like the different rigs he had, you know, trying to sell his product
Well,
and
of
stuff.
course. I mean, that's what you do.
And that was a pretty dope way to do it, though. Like, hell, I went in there and spent $11 and came out with like a $40 buzz. Like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, 'cause they got like the dabs and all that shit going on up there too. I was like, just fucking asking them about all that shit. I'm like, I don't really know much about this stuff. It's still kind of new to me, but he's like, oh, let me show you this. And you want to try this? Sure, fuck it, man, I'll try. Y'all got time? I got all the time. Well, it's fucked up because like we went out front and in the store still. And he was like, y'all can smoke or whatever, and
No
so I lit
shit.
up that White Widow and was sitting there smoking it, and like another dude come in there, like while we were smoking, I'm just sitting here like, that dude probably walked in here if he didn't
Well,
already
I
know
guess
what it
I'm in the
was. He
right place.
probably knew immediately, like, okay, yep, they definitely selling cannabis and smoking it in front of her. Being agreed, like right in town too. It's a pretty wild town. But it was chill. It wasn't like, you know, he didn't really feel like he was being, you know, overwhelmed with shit and tried to be sold shit. It was a pretty chill environment anyway. It was funny because like the owner is like the dude sitting there behind the counter running it and shit, and he's just sitting there, you know, like, here, hit this, and he'll hit it, and they're just like, damn, dude, that'd probably be the job to have, dude. You just got a hold of some shit
You're
that
right.
wrecked your ass, and you're just sitting there like, dude, don't hit this.
Just
Don't
fuck.
even part of it. I actually ain't even putting this on the shelf anymore. Oops, I accidentally let you hit the sleep bait, dude. Hope you have a good day, sir. But yeah, and I mean, these pens will last probably several weeks for me because I don't really use them a whole lot. They're
Right.
nice for like at work and shit when you ain't trying to like just stink up a whole fucking area like burning a J or something. But apparently, like, the way they get around it is it's THCA, which basically, once you add heat to that, it just becomes THC. So he was like, in theory, if they were shipping that shit, like, through the summer and the trailer got hot enough, it could activate the shit before it ever got to his store. So I guess technically he could be in some deep shit if that ever happened. I don't really know. Like I said, all I was sitting there trying to ask him about it, and he
That
was
that
just like,
that
I'm a cannabis
sounds
dealer.
that sounds like a load of bullshit. Is what that sounds like.
I'm like, God damn it. Yeah, it's THCA until it gets heat on it, and then it turns into THC.
It sounds like a load of bullshit.
Apparently, it's like flash freezing it or some shit. I don't know. I don't understand it, but whatever. I thought I'm just, you know, because I was like under the impression like it was real shit, but at the same time, I was like, you know, I've smoked some other shit from shady sources that, you know, but it's definitely fucked up. Like how the receipt even has like a damn pot leaf on it and shit. And you're like, oh, yep, that's fucking. Give you fucking reward points. You get fucking Tube Tuesdays. You go up and get 15% off fucking pre-rolls. Like, goddamn, dude. Throwing down, got the business model, dude. Plus being fucking a mile and a half from the house. Really do.
Right.
Kind of cool to see what it could be like, though, you know. I remember my first time.
First time at a dispensary or first time
Yeah.
smoking weed?
Both. Yeah. Going in where you actually had an option on your.
You just go in there and just smoke out. like you just lit up a cig or something.
I take it there was no cops in there.
No,
Negative.
just us and the owner.
All the dispensaries here, when they opened, every single one of them
Probably had them just staking out.
no, had a uniform officer in the building, if not 2 or 3.
Oh, yeah, to keep people from fucking trying some shady shit.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the reasons were, but there was usually one in the entryway and then one inside the building. Uniform officers, and there was cops everywhere outside. Now that's not the case anymore. No, I had last several times I've been in the dispensary, no officers anywhere around. But at first,
people ain't violent.
at first they were everywhere. And no, pot smokers ain't fucking violent. The problem in the pot smokers, Tim, the problem is the people who want the money that comes from the pot.
Yeah. The mafia, dude.
It's money. Money's the dangerous. It ain't the pot that's the dangerous thing. It's the money that's the dangerous thing. Especially because they weren't letting them fucking put the money in the bank, so anybody who's anybody knew that those dispensaries had piles of fucking cash inside of them.
Got the money stored in the walls.
I can't even imagine how you'd fucking handle that. Like, I'd be scared to fucking death.
Automatic weapons.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
You can't even have like guns. I don't think if you're in that kind of business and shit. Like they've got like loopholes where like you like forego your gun rights and shit when you're like. It's some fucked up shit I was reading.
Well,
I'm like, I don't even make no fucking sense.
There
got a pickpocket
here. I don't know exactly how it works. I know this much. When weed first became legal here in Illinois, it was only medical marijuana. And to get a medical marijuana card, you had to forego your right to bear arms. In other words, you had to give up your FOID card, your photo ID card for gun ownership, in order to get that medical card. Now, I don't know how that works now. Because
with it being recreational, I'd be like, if you drink beer, you can't have a gun.
Yeah, I don't know how that works now. And my FOID card is expired. Now, if and when I go to try and renew that FOID card, I don't know, because I've bought weed numerous times at dispensaries. Now, I don't know if they bring that up and deny your FOID card then. I don't know. But
I don't know either.
I'll just go to another state where it's fucking legal to buy a gun without a fucking FOID card. Buy the goddamn gun and say fuck your goddamn rules and regulations, because fucking constitutional carry is going to pass in the entirety of the nation eventually. You ain't gonna have to have anything. You're gonna be able to carry a firearm openly everywhere because it's in the Constitution. Unless you're going to change the Constitution, that shit's gonna gain steam and gain steam and gain steam, and it's eventually going to become the law. And here I'll say it to all the fucking fairies and fucking people who don't want to hear it. Trump is gonna win this election again this year. Bet.
Fucking, he's coming back.
I really, really fucking hope so.
He's going to, dude. Even everyone Everyone everywhere is starting to see it. Uh, Trump never had the
I
black.
feel like they're just gonna fuck him again, man. I don't know.
They're
Like
trying.
I
They're trying hard. They're trying to keep him off ballots. They're trying to make him ineligible in places. And you know what that's doing? It's making people want to vote for him more.
Galvanizing the fuck.
It is. It is because you're telling us what we can't have, and guess what we want more than anything else as a species? What you tell us we can't have. Goddamn Adam and Eve should tell you that. Don't eat from that one tree. What's the one tree they ate from? That one tree. Go fucking figure. I don't believe in religion at all, but I'm just saying it's our nature. Tell us we can't have it. That's what we want. It's like fucking women. Why do they always approach the man with a wedding ring on? Because they know they can't have it, so they want it.
real games just fucking stay single and wear a fucking wedding band.
I like it. Where's my fucking the one ring? I wonder if I can get that on my wedding finger.
Go out and pull some puss with the one ring hair.
I'm married, but I'll do a little toot.
I'm married to Saran.
Yeah, it was a pretty fucking wild day. Like I said, I went the first time with my mom and got that pen, and like he had told me he had some other stuff, and I was like, well, hell, I'll come back another time and check out that shit.
Right?
So it was a good little pre-excursion.
Step on
It
up.
did feel weird just sitting there blowing it down inside the store, like
Yeah, that was the part that was
owner
pretty
just sitting at
wild.
the table,
That
like
blows your
cleaning this
fucking mind, right?
Sitting there chilling, just burning down.
It's like I got this dab pen
Safe
here.
travels.
I'll fucking clean it out for you, let you hit it. I'm like, goddamn, okay. That's a pretty nice rig there. I was always wondering how you do dabs, man. That's pretty dope. It's way better than that fucking freebase and shit I was goddamn doing. I was
Right?
like, well, I like that too. I'll just go right on in it. Like, goddamn. But the thing is, like, they have, like, the left side of the counter is, like, all the psychoactive shit, and then, like, the right side's, like, shit for people that need, like, want it for, like, sleep or, whatever other ailments they might have. Like, it's, a bunch of more, like, CBD-based shit. So it's, like, combining, like, two different, completely different, like, clientele bases, I guess, too. Because you got people that come in there, they ain't wanting nothing to get like fucked up on. They just want something to, help them go to sleep. Or, my mom goes in there and gets that CBD fucking cream and puts on her hands since she has like rheumatoid arthritis and shit. And apparently it really helps her. So it's like all the other shit she's tried don't help her, but that shit helps. Must be fucking either something to it or something in her head.
One or the other, right?
But I mean, her hands look fucking pitiful as shit. Like I never realized how debilitating that fucking disease could be.
It's terrible. For
Looks
those
like
who suffer from it,
deformity
it's terrible. Yeah, it will
Like you hear
fucking.
arthritis, but you don't realize that there's a kind that can like literally,
It can
you know.
make your fucking hand into a claw that's not usable.
I didn't realize. I thought you get stiff, can't really open. No, it can dysmorphia, dude. It's fucking.
Like rigor mortis setting in before you're dead.
Pretty much. Especially with it being cold right now too. Really hard on her. Can't get out and in the yard and work and shit. And, she's been going to the gym and shit. But anything that's fucking helping her, she had like injections and all this other shit. Like back, like every doctor thinks they can fucking help her.
Yep.
I told her it ends up fucking probably making her worse off in the long run. One of those temporary fix it, they get you fucking where you gotta come back every damn month and fucking wring you dry on top of them. If you want your hands to feel alright, come back over here. Otherwise, you're gonna be living in misery. No, you don't want that. I know your insurance don't cover it. We'll cut you a deal. Motherfucker. God damn,
Ran all that way, dude.
just to get a
Just to
fucking
get a random arty shit like I swear to God, dude.
crushed by the fucking fist of God. To see your chat being just already what the fuck?
Dude,
Fuck,
apparently, dude Artie was fucking them when they first ran in there, apparently.
What can I do for you?
Already killing teammates on.
Go with honor, friend.
Hello.
It popped up like a goddamn little groundhog, dude.
Have a
Get
good one.
down.
Yeah, hold that shit. Goddamn.
Knew it, dude. Knew
Yeah, I knew it.
it. Oh, fuck.
As soon as I heard it start hitting, I was like, well, it's just a matter of time.
Not again. You fucking shit.
Have I ever mentioned how much I don't like Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
That's all. Nothing more.
He's definitely had some moment. God damn.
I like nothing about him.
There's just that one shell, too, dude. Like,
Dude's goddamn good aim.
um,
Damn.
I don't. Yeah.
motherfucker.
Feel like last 10 times you died, it's been fucking hard.
Goddamn, just already, dude. Like, I want to see my, yeah, old Cape Con. Some bitch.
I know exactly where they're gonna be. I'm just gonna keep dropping.
It's the definition of insanity. Keep going to the same place, expecting different results.
Like they're pinned and they know it. Miguel over there.
Got him.
Need help? Be careful.
At least it wasn't already that time.
Got to fucking at least shoot some zombies. Son of a bitch.
Got their fucking spawn point though.
Oh, did you?
Yep.
Letting go.
Neato. I just learned that while using Atlas loot, like looking at dungeons, if you look at a particular boss and like what they drop, if you look at the piece, if you hover it and then hit control, brings up a picture of what
show
it'll
you.
look like on your character, and then if you hit your scroll wheel, you can make the character spin forwards and backwards to like show all angles. I didn't know that feature even existed.
Yeah,
pretty
it's
cool.
pretty cool.
What a time to be alive, dude.
I don't know about all that. I just didn't know it existed.
Man, they're selling weed at the store.
Dude. Yeah, I'm on cloud nine about it.
Yeah, I mean that would be a little more of a good thing than some stupid add-on for a game.
It's pretty groundbreaking.
It's different.
Lung breaking.
It was extremely weird the first time I went in. First few times I went in, I didn't care for it. I remember when it first happened. It
Probably
became
more business like when you went in with like all the cops and shit there. Like,
no, it was chaos, is what it was. It became legal on like a January 1st, and I was gonna wait, 6 months until like the hubbub died down and shit. Yeah, 3 days later, I was standing in line outside the shop,
dude, all the hubbub.
and it was like hundreds of people in this line. I stood there for fucking hours waiting, and then finally get in. There's cops everywhere. Cops everywhere. Fucking can't take nothing but cash. Can only buy a fucking eighth of flour. Yeah, the whole everything has changed now. But then it was. Even they didn't know if it was gonna work. But marijuana's been like massively profitable to the state
I
of
was gonna
Illinois
say they
since
gonna
they
make it
started
work with as much money as they make, and they gonna make it fucking work.
Yeah,
Find a
it's
way.
massively profitable, massively.
That's what you do, man. You arrest all the drug dealers and become the drug dealer, man. It's fucking does eliminate the competition. Seems about right.
I mean,
It ain't a drug, man. It's just a plant. It just grows like that. If you just so happen to set it on fire.
I would just like to say that I know that nobody will remember this except me and a very select few other people in this world. But today is a holiday for me. Will be for the rest of my life. And I won't make y'all guess the reason for that. Today is Weasel's birthday.
Big Wheeze Day. Well, happy birthday.
Amen. This hit, along with many others, will be in his honor
Cheers.
throughout the day.
Benjamin up. Go burn a cig real quick. I'll be back.
So I'm not drinking beer tonight. I don't have beer. But let me be more accurate. I do have 3 beers. And I just made my post on my Facebook for my boy Big Weeze. Kept it short and simple. My last statement was, till we meet again in the halls of Valhalla. Cheers, Big Weeze. I have 3 beers right now, and they will go down in his fucking honor, and then I'll go back to my water. they will go down in rapid succession for that purpose. So rapid a succession, I brought all three. Put it that way.
Smash them together and just fucking
Stone cold Steve Austin.
chug this shit.
And rip the head off something and then stand back and say, "What does everybody want?" Ah! And shake fucking head like fucking Big Wheeze, man. Al Snow was his guy back in the day. Al Snow and fucking Osako Mick Foley. Mankind. Cactus Jack. Dude Love. Name your version, whatever it is you loved. Mick Foley was a wrestling god. And Al Snow was a lifetime jobber, but he was fucking funny as hell. That one's for you, Big Wheeze. And that, my friends, is what you call a beer smashing. I don't know if I've done a like beer chug live on stream before. But I have now. Oh, I wasn't ready for that.
Still recharging.
Excuse me. What's happening here? Something happened. I don't know what happened. So I'm thinking there must have been a death in an instance or something. A bunch of people in chat. I gotta get out of this fucking looking for group. I was in there trying to help Blue get through the dead mines yesterday. And me and Pro was in there late trying to get a ZF run, but we couldn't find nobody. Nobody wants to tank. Don't rush, Pro. Ain't no big rush. I ain't going nowhere, friend. I didn't get on till late today. I mean, I was up. I went out and did a few things. A little of this, a little of that, but I didn't get on until, fuck, I don't know, 11 o'clock? Maybe, actually, I could probably tell you when I got on based on when I started streaming. I got on 54 minutes ago, which means it was after midnight. Don't make me start singing. See, Pro's on to something. He said maybe 54 minutes ago. Smart guy. Knew I liked him for some reason. So you guys are both off for a week, yeah?
Yep, we are.
Cool, missing every fucking punch here? Jesus. Oh, Pro, if you're still watching too, buddy, I already sent you back the leftover silk. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. Got me where I needed to be. Now I just got to send over my mage weave for my other character, and I'll be able to get really close to the 225 current max. I'll have to figure out where to train tailoring after that. Get Blue in here. I'm sure he knows. You gonna dismount me for sure? Nah, maybe not. My belly's kind of asking me what the fuck happened just now. Apparently it wasn't ready for me to throw a beer down into it. You're right. My luck, I'll find one right away, and it'll be in a big fucking hurry. I'll wait till you get on, bro. Halfway, still don't expect to be able to find one. I feel like it gets harder the higher level you get too, because Dungeons get a little bit harder, and those people are even less likely to try and do it. I ain't going in there. It's not worth it.
Oh, young man, get in the bed.
That's never what you want to see.
Fucking flame, bro. Bitten.
Was.
Hey, Tim.
Yo, yo.
Pursuit of Justice is awesome.
Yo, it is.
It's worth the it's worth the spending the 2 points on. I don't care what I lose.
And some.
It's worth every bit of it.
And then, hell, if you get the carrot, it's even better. If not,
I
go
don't.
faster.
I don't think so. It states very emphatically in the or very clearly in the tooltip for Pursuit of Justice that it doesn't stack with other movement speed enhancers. So it won't stack with the carrot. It'll override the carrot actually. So I don't even really need the carrot.
Even better.
But I'm fine with it. It's that like I said, I'm so happy. I respect, man. I went like a quarter of the way down the ret tree. You know,
Yeah.
Seal of Command, Pursuit of Justice. You know, Greater Seal of the Crusader or Better Seal of the Crusader, dude. And I'm gonna even go back and get more. To be honest with you, after I finish out Holy Tree now. But yeah, I'm much more effective. In fact, I think the talents I have in the Holy Tree help out the talents I have in the Ret Tree, and like I feel like I'm doing more damage than I ever did on Natron, on the other Natron, that is.
The original, yeah.
Yep, and I feel like I'm doing exponentially better than I was on that tune. Like I feel like I'm doing as much damage as he was at 54, and I'm 46, with
Yep.
more talents to come. You know what I mean? Like I was probably better suited to heal on the other one, but dude, healing's not hard. Healing's pretty fucking easy as a paladin.
It's nice having a little throughput when you're not in heal mode.
Which is almost always. I'm always questing. So it's nice to be able to fucking kill shit a little bit faster. You know, that little bit faster makes a difference. The Seal of Command is the absolute fucking bomb diggity.
And you're faster getting there, so it's net plus all the way around.
And faster getting away, too.
Yeah. Yep, and just walking. You can walk away from mobs with that shit. Like,
So between that and I don't know how I made it through on the other Natron and didn't get the pocket watch, the nifty stopwatch, if you will. I don't know how I didn't have that, but your heads up to make sure I got that. Dude, that's the best trinket in the fucking hardcore game right there. At least for while you're leveling. I mean, I'm sure there's better trinkets for if you're raiding and stuff like that, but as
it's a
far
very
as
good survival trinket.
yeah, as far as something to use while you're fucking leveling, dude, it's unrivaled. It's not close.
And it's easy to get too.
It was easy to get. It was extremely easy to get, and I don't think I've had to use a swiftness pot since I got it, and I've had to get away from some shit.
Yeah. It's nice to, about any time you use bubble, just counteract it with that thing and fucking dip out of there.
Well, and the other thing is, you can use it for frivolous reasons, like if you're gonna almost make the boat, but maybe not quite, because it's a cooldown of 30 minutes, half of which you'll spend on the boat to wherever it is you're going. You know, and then it doesn't cost you anything. Like using a fucking swiftness pot for that, that costs you a couple gold.
Keeps Light of a Loon open too.
Keeps Light of a Loon open as well.
So that's it.
Which yeah, I've already, knock on wood, kept Light of a Loon longer than I did last time. So
That's definitely gonna be my staple.
I
At
almost,
like 45. Always go get that fucking trinket because that's
Yep.
huge.
get Light of a Loon at level 30. Get that trinket at level fucking as soon
Jake
as you can get it.
_9_9_9_9_ is now following.
That's a lot of underscores. Thanks for the follow. Jake 999. Appreciate you, brother. Howdy, howdy.
Yeah, I think the big thing with Pally is just kind of figuring out the spec that you want to run and picking the stuff that you,
No.
especially once you've done did it once, like
Yeah.
what's gonna really help you. What you don't really like. Holy Shock, like it's not really as good as you.
It's not. It's
the
not even
whole-
necessary. It's a spell that's nice, but it's just a mana sucker, and it's only once every like 40 seconds or something like that. Dude, it's not that great. Like other shit's better. And for Jake 999, absolutely, man. I've been a beer drinker since Moby Dick was a minnow. Now I don't always drink beer on stream. Actually, most often recently I don't, because I'm 50 years old, and you can't drink beer every day at 50 years old, or bad things start happening to your body. But I'm mostly a Coors guy. But if I go out and about, I love me the big thick IPAs, the ones that taste more like you're drinking a Christmas tree. Those are the good ones. But for the most part, when just sucking down a bunch of beers for the night, it's Coors Light for me. Coors Light because I'm fat and old, so I can't drink the Coors Heavy anymore, except for on random rare occasions. But for tonight, I got 3 beers in salute to a past friend, and then I'm back to my waters. But yeah, fellow beer drinker, hey, cheers.
Damn, a 60 pally died, dude. Fucking
I am 50. Yes, I am. Turned 50 this year, actually. Well, technically last year in December, but yeah. 50's just a number, brother.
fuck, 50-year-olds know about Twitch, man. This is fucked up.
I mean, you ain't wrong. Dude, thank you, man. I really do appreciate that.
You think I'm wild? Just check out WoW Grandma.
But she looks
Boy,
70.
you're fucking...
But she looks 70. Ain't no question about it.
Oh,
But yeah, if you, she might be 80. I don't remember. But if you ever want to trip out on some shit, check out WoW Grandma. Her name is WoW Grandma 78. She's streaming right now. She got 179 people watching her.
Wild shit, dude. That old Aussie beer.
Hell yeah, dude! What a great place to go for a work adventure. It's ironic. I know another one of the buddies that we hang with on here. He was supposed to go to Australia. His whole team that he works with went to Australia. He had to stay home though because his wife is pregnant, close to giving birth, and so he's just working Aussie time right now, doing video conference from his home. But yeah, he was supposed to be there as well. It's one of the few places outside of the United States where I would like to visit in my lifetime, if I have the opportunity, is Australia. I feel like that'd be a pretty cool place to see.
Big ass island. I guess all land's kind of a big ass island.
That's awesome. That makes me believe even more in the fact that I'd like to go there at some point. Like two of the other places outside the United States that I wouldn't mind visiting at some point are Ireland and Scotland, just because of the history and kind of like the culture. Maybe not so much the modern culture, I don't know, but the ancient culture, the shit that you read about, you know?
Fucking Celtic.
Yeah, that kind of shit. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, I just stated for my boy, until we meet again in the halls of Valhalla. I know that's not necessarily Celtic, but you get the idea, you know what I mean? It's along that line, that genre, if you will.
Nordic.
There you go. See? Thanks, Tim. It's pretty cool. I got to make my way back to Gadgetstan, as ProCon should be on here pretty soon. That's another funny part too. It's the guy that I'm waiting for to play with here tonight is currently living in Australia. He is not from Australia, but he's currently living in Australia. And when he comes in here, you'll definitely, if you're still watching at that point, you'll definitely hear the Aussie in him. Ain't no doubt about it. He's been there a long time. He would kick my ass for not being able to tell you, but yeah, Pro is not from Australia. He's from Someplace cold, and I can't fucking remember. And I feel like a terrible friend for this too. He's gonna fucking scold me, because we just talked about this the other night, man. You'd think I'd fucking remember, but like a typical piss poor friend, I didn't listen good, and I don't exactly remember. So I don't want to misquote it because I think that would be worse than just saying I don't remember.
He's Mexican, dude.
Yeah, I do, motherfucker, straight from Mexico. You'd never believe it. But no, he's
Hardest working son of a bitch ever.
yeah, he's definitely not at least Nate. Oh fuck! I almost wanted to throw a fucking, but I don't want to do it. I want to wait and let Pro say it. I don't want to fucking again. I don't want to fuck it up. Yeah, I know. I always thought he was from Australia too.
Well, the accent fucking definitely
Well,
rubbed off on him.
he's lived there like the bulk of his life. I think he was young.
Yeah.
He's going to be in here shortly. He said he just a little bit ago. He said 30, 40 minutes max. So that's why I collected. Oh fuck! I'm running into a fucking bad place.
Wonder if that's like, I guess it can happen. Like if you live somewhere long enough, the accent like rubs off on you.
Like if you move there when you're a child, and like that's where you learn how to basically talk. But he says he is still bilingual because his parents still speak. I think it's, dude. I want to say it, but I want to say it, but I don't want to be wrong.
My parents ain't goddamn Hmongs, man.
But they speak a different language.
I wonder if like I wonder if like you went there as like an
Hell
adult,
yeah.
like if you lived there like 20 years, if you eventually like.
Oh, dude, ain't no fucking doubt about it. I hang out with my father for one full day, and I start sounding like you guys. I mean, my dad has a thick Southern accent. Well, not thick, but he still sounds like a good old boy. And all I got to do is hang out with him for a day or two, and that rubs off on me quickly. Now that one kind of comes natural for me because I hung out with my dad for kind of a long time. Like which my dad. So I mean, there's that.
I wonder if it's more so like a trying to match the tone to like
you just get
communicate better.
You
or
just
if
get
it's
used
like,
to hearing it, and then eventually, like, dude, if
I feel like I would.
if
If
you
I noticed it, I'd be fucking like super analytic of like, cause I wouldn't want somebody to feel like I'm like,
trying to imitate them,
yeah, and like that would suck
and
to
I'm
slip
careful.
up
Well,
and
and
be
like,
like fucking oi.
well, like,
oh shit.
like I kind of feel that personally, Tim, because like, especially if I
I
drink,
gotta speak your native tongue.
like especially if I drink, I tend to sound a little more southern when I'm drunk. And I never want people to think, quote unquote, you're the fake southerner, you know what I mean? Oh, you live in the north and you're just trying to sound like me. No, dude, I
They're
ain't.
the cable
I
guy
ain't.
style.
Yeah,
Dude,
I ain't.
throwing it on.
Like I
super
ain't.
Get her done.
I remember though when and real quick though, I want to comment on that. You say you're an event coordinator, and you got to do 23 stops in the U.S., to several in Australia, and then even one in New Zealand. Dude, that's bomb. That's bomb. That would be like a dream trip right there. I don't know about the 23 stops in the U.S. because depends on where, but I'm sure that'd be fun as well. But a couple in Australia and in New Zealand. New Zealand's another one I wouldn't mind seeing. It is. New Zealand and Australia, I wouldn't mind hitting in like the same trip. They ain't too, yeah. But no, that's awesome. But when I did the move that I've told you guys about with Mary, the one where I forgot to pay for the gas on the way out of Kentucky, when we got stopped, you know the story I'm talking about, don't you, Tim?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Well, I'll do a quick brief, right?
And you got the gas and didn't pay. Or
yeah. Well, so I'll just give a quick
Then he
brief.
started shooting at you. And
There was definitely bullets skipping off the road and shit. No, there was no bullets. But the long and the short of it is, I helped my Aunt Mary move down to a home that's owned by some people that are in my family. That's in near the town of Harlan, Kentucky. And so we got there late in the evening, and I think it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock to unload the U-Haul, and then we had to drop off the U-Haul in town and then drive my Explorer back to Illinois from Kentucky, and we were doing that night. So we unloaded after some good old boys came down there with guns and were like, hey, who you guys, what are you doing on this? This is Peterson land. And I had to tell them, hey, I am a damn Peterson, and whatever, move on with that. But anyway, so we drop off the U-Haul, we go and we get gas. We go into the gas station, and there's a Wendy's in there. We all get food. We're giggling. We smoked a little weed before we left wherever we were at, and no drinking or anything like that, just a little bit of weed. And anyways, so we I didn't pay with my card because Mary had given us cash for helping her move, so I was going to pay with cash. So we got our Wendy's, and then we're rolling out of the gas station after having already pumped our gas, and the lady behind the counter said something to us, and we're like, yeah, you have a good day too. 'Cause couldn't understand what she said. It was so thick of a fucking accent, man. She could have said any damn thing. I didn't know what she said. I thought she said have a good day, but she said, are you going to pay? And didn't. And so then we get on down the road. They got a roadblock set up. They got a roadblock set up for us, and fucking like 17 fucking cops swarming on us and pull us all out, search a bunch of people. I got a bowl in my pocket. For some reason, the cops forget to pat me down. They never did pat me down the whole time. Anyway, the point of the story and the reason I brought this up was because during that traffic stop, you would have thought I was from Kentucky the way I laid that accent on. I wanted to sound as absolutely familiar to them as I possibly could. Nice and slow, nice and calm, big old fucking sounding like an old boy. You know what I mean? Just laid it on as thick as I possibly could. And the long and the short of the story was they didn't find anybody's weed. They didn't find anything in the vehicle. None of us were drinking. They bought my story, escorted me back to the gas station, walked with me to go inside and apologize to the clerk and pay for my gas, and then said, have a safe trip, shook my hand, and off I went.
Never going back.
Never going back. But that was an example of laying on the accent pretty thick, man. And I can lay the Southern accent on pretty quick when I put my mind to it. But just like you, Tim, I don't want to sound disingenuous. I know that I have a little bit of an accent, and I probably have a little bit of an accent that would lead you towards Montana as well, since I grew up there. You know what I mean? But that is what it is.
That full blown twang, dude.
That was a crazy story. That was a real true story too, man. Honest to God. I remember at one point during that stop, the cop told me to sit down on his bumper. I was wearing jeans. I sat down on his bumper, and when I sat down, the jeans were tight because I'm kind of fat, right? When I sat down, you could see the outline of the bowl super clear in my pocket. So I asked, I'm like, hey man, is it okay if I just stand right here? And he said, yeah, you can stand. Just don't go nowhere. No problem. And like 7 fucking sheriffs and cops, whatever, got into a circle in the ditch right near the vehicle, right? And they talked, and they said, okay, Mr. Peterson, come over here. And I went over in the middle of this fucking circle, like 7 cops, and they said, all right, we believe this was an honest mistake, and this is what you're going to do. You're going to drive back to that gas station. You're going to walk in, you're going to apologize to that young lady, and you're going to pay for your gas. I said, yes, sir.
You damn right.
Yes, sir. We got back in the truck. It's exactly what the hell happened.
Pretty good, though.
Dude, if they would have decided to arrest us there for that, we would have been in jail. If that was a Saturday night, late, Sunday morning, early, we would have been in jail till Monday afternoon, Monday evening at least, before a judge would have seen us for that.
God damn. Did you see any of that?
Just fucking complete fucking carnage.
I was like bandaging that guy, and he just got blown the fuck up.
You're next, bro. No survivor. No one gets out alive. Victory.
Mr. Procon ought to be on here any minute. Dude, he's been a godsend for me as far as questing. I don't know. I mean, I could have got where I'm at without Procon, and he could have more easily gotten where he's at without me. But the fact that I've been able to quest with him has exponentially helped me to get to where I'm at. Ain't no question about it.
Gotta get back together, dude.
I'm saying, man.
Hit 60 and go back and avenge.
All it took was 3 drinks to get you sounding like an Australian, huh? I guarantee if I went and lived there, a couple years in, I'd start. I would start emulating the accent. I'm a leech. I do. If something sounds cool or looks cool or is cool or whatever, I deem it cool. Oh, I'll absolutely leech it. I've learned that over my years of life. Like, just incorporate it into your personality. Like, yeah, man, I always did that. No, I didn't. I got it from this so and so. I got it from so and so because I thought it was cool.
I've been calling motherfuckers cunts for 20 years.
Yeah, no, yeah, that one's still not gonna fly over here. You can't get away with that. You just can't, you can say fuck, but you cannot say cunt. You say cunt anywhere, and like every ear in the fucking room perks up. Like, the fuck did you just say?
I don't get you cutting a knot. Oh, the fuck, man. Forget where you're living at, old man.
Some of the slang is straight up crazy too. It is. But I mean, I'm sure that, you know, some of the shit we say would sound just as crazy and or silly to them. And when I say them, I mean, you know, that makes it sound like I'm speaking like they're a different damn species, which obviously they're not. Hey, listen, you know what? You can make fun of their metric system if you want, but here's the thing. They're not the oddballs there. We are. There's only a couple nations in the world that use the imperial system. Only a couple nations in the world. The whole rest of the world uses the metric system. And I believe if it wasn't for America being so damn stubborn, the whole world would use the metric system.
Keep it real.
But we gotta be all special and shit.
Glad I could help.
Freedom units, that's what I'm talking about. Yep. Listen. I've used both because I did construction for a long time in my life, right? And so I've used both. I prefer the imperial system. I prefer inches and feet as opposed to meters and millimeters and all of that baloney. Even though I can see how the metric system is cleaner. It's more round numbers. It's more, maybe round is a bad way to put it. It's more square. It's more structured. But I would play hell trying to get used to not using inches and feet. You know. And I did a little bit of carpentry for a few years, and I did like 27 years of concrete. So like, I know my way around a tape measure. Ain't no doubt about that. I'll probably say this a lot tonight and or today. Here's another cheers. Cheers, cheers. Cheers, Big Wheeze.
Cheers, Joe.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Listen. Amen to that. I couldn't agree more. I hate having to convert temperatures. And like I got Canadian friends and Canadian friends and Aussie friends, and so I'm always hearing Celsius. Please excuse me. No, I mean, It's got to be. It's always a lot of work. That's the nature of getting paid to do something. They wouldn't if it wasn't a lot of work, they wouldn't pay you to do it. But you know, there's different levels of liking your job and whatnot too. Traveling can be a curse as well. I'm sure it's a bonus in some levels, but it can also be a curse because you're away from your family, away from your home. Oh, the 3-beer smash was a good idea tonight. It's like perfect. Now I just go back to drinking water. It's like nothing ever happened. I caught a teeny little buzz. Smashing the first one helped, though. Amen to that. I'm sure that'd be a lot of fun on a lot of levels. As you said, though, I'm sure it's also a lot of work. A lot of stuff goes into those shows. That's why it costs so much to go see them. Many times. Hey, man, that sounds like a pretty good deal to me.
What the fuck? I was about to get in a good spot, dude.
They knew it. Had to deny it.
Yo!
It's totally starting to feel, though, like we're getting back to level, man.
Keep it real!
54 is right around the corner now. It's almost like it never happened. We're just about to finish the quest, about to have our noggin fogger again. I think Pro's gonna help me kind of focus too. We're gonna try really hard to get through ZF tonight.
You can do it.
I got 5 quests for ZF. It'd be great to fucking finish even a couple of them. A full ZF run on a couple of those quest turn-ins would level me to 47, 100%.
So there's a bunch of shit in ZF.
Yep,
And chance at some good shit too.
very much so. I haven't even looked at the loot in there. I wonder what the loot in there is. Maybe I should look, huh?
Yeah, and like epics can drop off trash and shit in there too.
What's this fucking random enchantment? That doesn't help me. You gonna tell me what the stat's gonna be? That's a fucking pretty cool main hand mace. That sounds like a mace that could get you in trouble. It's a chance on hit blast nearby enemies with thunder, increasing the time between their attacks by 11% for 10 seconds and doing 7 nature damage to them. Will affect up to 4 targets. I could see trying to pull something covert, hit them with that fucking mace. Bam! 4 things are on you extra. Yeah, I don't know if that's such a great fucking idea. It's cool, though. Wonder if it looks cool. Oops, wrong thing to do. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool looking. It's unique. It's a damn tree branch with some wings and a totem head. Wow.
It's darker than fuck, man.
Dude, it's so dark.
Now's the time. They move in the shadows.
Ooh, the Ripsaw axe. That's pretty cool. I'd have to think about that one. Big bad pauldrons. That would be a big upgrade. So there's 2 different weapons, a potential pair of hands, a potential pair of shoulders, and then of course the carrot on a stick, which again with Pursuit of Justice I don't need.
Yeah, it's pretty noticeable too. Like you wouldn't think like 12% or whatever it is, 9%.
Hey, I'll keep that in mind, Jake. Nessa Barrett live. In fact, I won't even fucking. I'll write it down so that I can actually look it up. I shouldn't write on that. You'd think I'd have something here to write on, right? Oh no, can't have nothing written offhand. Here, I'll write it on my. I'll write it on my rolling papers that I normally use for my clips. Okay, I wrote it down. Definitely will check it out. I would have figured that based on it was. That's my comment in response to Nessa Barrett as a singer, though. Of course, because it's Nessa Barrett live. I mean, that only makes sense. That's cool, though. That's awesome. Where's ProCon? It was easily 40 minutes ago now. It actually was. Oh, wait. It actually get actually close to was. Because remember, he said 54 minutes ago. Now it's 1:38. So yeah, it has been 40 minutes, approximately. Nah, it's okay though. He was pushing his time a little bit. Hey Tim,
Yo,
have we talked at all about the? Have we talked at all about the play in the Buffalo game with the Josh Allen touchdown run?
other than just what I said in chat about it,
So what do you
about
think?
white men juke differently.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about white men juke differently. That fucking cracked me the fuck up. Oh my god, that crack. Oh, that's right. You were at work, dude.
Yeah.
That cracked me up. Like I fucking literally, I literally, I think I fucking died a little. Um, I don't think that was a juke. He was gonna slide. He thought about sliding. I don't think he intentionally faked the slide. I definitely think he thought about sliding. He did like a fucking two-step. He was going to slide. And then he realized he didn't have to slide, and so he kept going. I really honestly think he should have been called down right there where he did that. That was a fake slide, in my opinion. I don't think he intended to fake slide, but I do think he fake slid.
Like dead leg. That bullshit. I ain't buying it.
Yeah, no, I watched it quite a few times, man, and like the more I watched it, the more I giggled when he did it. Because I mean, dude, if I was coming at him, I would have thought he was gonna slide, 100%. I would have pulled up, and I believe that that's exactly what happened to the dude that was coming in. He saw that and just said, "I better not hit him."
Risk
I
you
don't,
gotta take, dude.
Now, I don't necessarily think that you know, one play won or lost that game. But I do think that was a fake slide. You want to stop them from fake sliding? Take the penalty for hitting them while they slide away. They won't fake slide no more. Or add an addendum to it where like give them like a 1 to 2 if they're within 1 to 2 steps, the hit's still legal when the slide starts. If you egregiously hit a sliding quarterback, that's different. But if the hit is in process and then he decides to slide, you can't be penalized anymore. You know what I mean? That needs to be the case. The bulb in the lamp next to your bed glows slightly when I have all the lights turned off. It's so weird. Okay, let me ask you this: do you have one? You don't have one of them. You don't have one of them spirally lights, right? What were they? I forget what they're called. I forget what they're called. Like the twisty ones, the ones with the glass that's like a spiral. I forget what those were called. You don't have one of those, do you? In that lamp? Because if you do, get rid of it. Okay, I was just gonna say, because if you got any of those, get rid of them. I had all of them. Like I went from traditional light bulbs in my home, before I was divorced, of course. I went from traditional bulbs to all of those. Despite those were the big thing for a little while. Well, then LED became the big thing. The lights are expensive, but they last for like ever, and they take no electricity. And so, I changed them all out. And well, when I changed them out, numerous of those spiral lights were like blackened, even charred around their base where they go into the socket. Like those things just looked to me like they were ready to start on fire. So I do not trust those and would not recommend them. 10 out of 10 would not recommend to anyone for in their residence. If you have any of those lights, get rid of them. Upgrade to LED. Go back to regular light bulbs. Those aren't safe. My opinion. I don't know why it would still glow, though. Yep, dude, I'm telling you, none of them started on fire, but dude, I mean, I changed out, a dozen or more light bulbs, and I'd say at least 3 or 4 of them had literal charring around them. Yeah, I agree. Fuck those things. I would not use them for anything. I would not recommend anyone. If I see anyone, if I see one in someone's home, I'll tell them that story to try to convince them to get rid of it. Yeah, do not trust on any level. It's been like 10 more minutes and I'm ready to say, BroCon's not coming on. I'm all in panic mode. I'm not, actually. But I want to go fight somebody in this arena in the middle here. Like 2 men enter, 1 man leaves kind of thing. Oh, it's kind of scary in here. I've never been in here. There's like bloody meat hooks hanging from the ceiling. I've never gone in this room. I wonder if you can duel in here. What a great duel room this would be. I kind of want to try and duel Procon in here. I mean, he'll whip my ass, but... my luck, he'll fucking kill me. I've seen duels end in death before. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't have a good answer for that. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I don't have a good answer. As you can see in my place of residence, I don't even keep lights on. Like the only lights that are on here are like crazy fancy lights around my computer, and then the strobe light that you see in the background is a Christmas decoration. It's supposed to go in your yard and like illuminate the front of your house. I have it mounted up in the corner of my apartment so it lights up the apartment for my stream. Hey, listen, I cannot disprove ghosts, and so I don't know for sure if they're there. I work in a hospital now. Yeah, I know it's weird after 27 years of concrete, but I work in a hospital now. And the east wing of the hospital I work in is supposed to be haunted, and I've had a couple of weird things happen while I've been there that I can't really explain. So, nothing terrible. Mostly just stuff getting knocked off shelves randomly, and or lights turning off when they shouldn't be, when no one's near the switches, and or water being turned on when no one's near the sink. All could be just complete coincidences, but you never know. Oh, hey, do you guys remember me talking about that blue pair of boots that dropped the other day for me? Even if not,
Oh, yeah.
no big deal. I initially looked and remember I said that if they were going for 10 gold, I was going to keep them, but if they were going for, like 40 gold or some stupid shit, I was going to sell them. When I first looked, they were going for 98. There was 2 pairs up for 98. So I posted them for 85, then I posted them for 75 and they didn't sell. After that, there was no more for sale, so I posted them for 50 and they sold. So I sold those fucking boots for 50 fucking gold.
That's fucking big
Dude,
hype.
yeah, dude, and I mean, they were only literally a couple of points better than the boots I'm wearing. Really, they weren't really that great, but they were blue and they're level 40. My guess is they're best in slot at that level for leveling, and so somebody ponied up for 50 gold. So I mean that puts me now. I'm 330 gold on the server. My bank alt almost has 300 gold.
That's a big fucking chunk, dude.
Hell yeah, dude! It's
Back from where you were.
Dude, I remember.
Back
I
to
remember.
making money.
Remember back when Heel Mac and then Balls of Fire died back to back. At that point, remember I remember distinctly. I had made it up to 54 gold because this is when we had first started our journey. Right, none of us had any real gold. I had made it up to 50 gold or 54 gold, and then one died, then the other died. I was all the way down to 19 gold total on the server after restarting characters, and then I've been building from there since. Now I have a small evil empire. The nice thing is, though, if I want something, I can pretty much go buy it within reason,
Yeah.
So none of my characters go with outdated gear very long.
Especially get a couple more 50 gold fucking drops and shit.
Yeah, that's all it takes, dude. Outfitting I keep saying Chromac. Outfitting my warrior Jerome made tanking, outfitting and respecking him made tanking feel so much more fun. Like I could actually see playing that character a little bit more now, mostly in dungeons.
Just let him rest and
You
then
just dungeon rest, dungeon rest, dungeon rest. Yep. Whenever somebody wants to do a dungeon at that level, Blue will be the one right now. I'll have to be careful. He'll out level me, and then I'll have to level him a little bit. I don't want to quest with him. If I quest with him, I need to be with somebody. Like I don't want to fucking. I mean, then again, I don't know. He should be pretty durable. I do have a two-hander. I could, always just go arms or not arms, but just go, battle stance and fucking kill shit.
damn show can. Especially if you got gear, that's when they get real fun.
I outfitted the fuck out of him, man. His hit points went up almost 300 hit points, just in gear. Because he had complete garbage gear, He was level 24, had like level 14 gear, and not even good gear. He had white shoulders with no stats.
Hey, at least he had shoulders.
Hmm.
Feeling like a first character.
Absolutely. Yeah, that is why I like the blue and purple drops, because they have potential to give you lots of monies. And it's hardcore is different than any other WoW I've played. Hardcore it's kind of hard to maintain money. You got to be really careful, because if I had that 300 gold on say my original Natron at level 54 and then he died, that 300 gold is gone. That's why it has to sit over on Big Wheeze in town where he'll never leave, and he'll never get killed. Potentially, that's exactly why that happens. Now I'm starting to think Procon has gotten distinctly delayed. That 30 to 40 minutes definitely did not happen. I am hoping that all is well. My guess is he just got distracted by the little one. Most likely. Hopefully that is all that the case is. But I'm going to have to, if he doesn't get on here soon, I'm going to have to find something to do at least until he does. I mean, I guess I could be going and just killing stuff right now for EXP, couldn't I? If I really wanted to. Alright, should I go back down to Rigger's Cove? I could. One level higher when I tried it last time. I don't think I should go back down there. Maybe I'll, what is this?
What didn't you like about down there?
I was just a little bit too low a level. I got in trouble. I had to bubble and run like a mother flower because I was gonna get whooped. Yeah, it was just, I need to be, I think 47, 48 would be ideal, because the mobs were around 45, and I was 45, and so the aggro range was pretty wide, and so I didn't have to get very close to them, and then they were on me. And first I had 1, then I had 2, then I had 3, then I had 4, and yeah, I was, nope, gotta go, bro. I survived, but it definitely put the scare into me. So, I mean, I guess I could just go, like, farm random mobs. What should I farm that would give me something good? How about I go farm them birds? The birds give eggs, and the reason I didn't buy the eggs is because they were going for over $1 a piece. Farm them eggs and sell them. Go find me some birds.
Too far away.
course, it won't drop now. It'd be way too easy. Hey, riddle me this, if you will.
Hey,
How many dimensions are there? And I don't mean like, like multiverse bullshit. I mean like, you see one dimensional is on paper, two dimensional, you have width and height, three dimensional you have width, height, and depth, right? What's the fourth dimension? Is my brain farting right now? 'Cause I just seen I'm on this page. It's like model builders or whatever, Starship model builders or some shit like that. Anyway, this dude said he's posted a picture of a Death Star and he called it a 4D puzzle, a four-dimensional puzzle. I'm trying to wrap my head around what the fourth dimension is. Nobody? I have no idea. I mean,
How many damn dimensions?
well, I mean, I'm gonna go with no. It's not. But I mean, I see your point. But then, how would time be represented in a puzzle? I mean, in a model. You know what I mean? Or a puzzle, for that matter, as he calls it. How is it? I want to know how it's four-dimensional. I don't understand that at all. I think this guy's delusional, but I don't want to be mean on a site like that because there's just no need to.
In physics, the fourth dimension is time.
Well, there you go. So how is time represented in that then?
As time and space-time
So my
forms the cornerstone of our comprehension in physical laws and prediction.
well, there you go.
Modern physics, like Einstein's general relativity, and that whole shit.
So there you go. But so I still don't see how time is represented in this model. It's just a Death Star. Now I suppose it's a Death Star like that's got a chunk cut out of it so you can see the decks on the inside, right? So, but it's a still model. It's not like it changes. I don't see how time is represented there. I don't understand how he's calling
It's
that
showing space-time.
a four-dimensional
No.
puzzle. Yeah, right. I don't see that. Way to go on knowing what the fourth dimension was, though, Tim. Fucking big fucking win. I couldn't put my finger on it to save my life. When you said time, I'm like, oh fuck, I think you got a point.
Pretty sure it was time, and then I looked it up and seen why it was time. I don't know. I watch a lot of weird side of YouTube videos.
Nothing wrong with that. I do too. All sorts of conspiracy theories and aliens and you name it.
Entering a room through its walls is only possible via the fourth dimension.
And see, this is where we start broaching the idea of quantum computing. And that's where quantum computers can access the fourth dimension and thus compute exponentially faster. This is why it's such a scary tech. Add that to AI, how fast will they become way smarter than us?
Yeah, so there's apparently 3 spatial dimensions and 1 time dimension.
And
That's kind of how
and see,
it's.
I think that's kind of what I was getting at is that there's only the 3 dimensions that you can really perceive. You perceive. I mean, I guess you perceive the passage of time, but not in the same way that you do the dimensions that you can see with your eyeballs. Hence the term space-time, I guess.
Yeah, maybe that's what it's saying. It's showing like space time somehow. Like, is it like warping or some shit? Maybe it's showing like
But it's not. There's no signs of motion at all. It's just fucking Death Star. Like I'm calling. I'm not gonna like do it, but I'm
maybe
calling him
it's
out
a
on that.
picture of it traveling through space time and it's fucking just a freeze frame of it
Not
warping.
not from the picture he showed. It looks like a fucking cheap cardboard fucking McDonald's toy fucking Death Star is what it looks like. Here, I'll fucking share it. Hold on, it's going in the general in Discord right now. That's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. By the way, the crying Michael Jordan on the Dak Prescott was pretty funny.
An art, man.
So there you go. That's the model. That's a 4D model, a 4D puzzle, as he called it. I mean, look at that base, man. That base looks like it's made out of cardboard. That base looks like it could be an upside down paint fucking holder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where's the fourth dimension in that? You tell me. I ain't buying it. Now, the post he shared it under? The post he shared it under was this one. And this one is a model built and hand painted, and then a background that's behind it that was also hand painted by the person who built it. I could see 4D in that one because it's walking, right? You can see that it's walking. You can almost visualize the head turning and the laser cannons pumping. You know what I mean? You can almost visualize it. The other one is a cardboard piece of shit. I'm just saying. All right, well, so far I've gotten 2 eggs. That's likely 2 gold, at least. Just out of killing a couple little birds I killed here. I'm going to find some more birds, though. I ran out. I killed them all at this camp. Do get another water, too. The 3 beers made me wish I had more beer a little bit, but I'm glad that I don't. I'll have enough beers on Saturday. I don't need any today or tomorrow. This is just a little dangerous right here.
Can't die yet. That's better. Too far away. Charging.
There's another egg. Maybe, but I'm still gonna put doubt on that one. I feel like you're trying to give him the hardcore benefit of the doubt there.
That spell is I'm out of range.
They don't want to drop eggs now. Oh, I just wasted the water, I'm pretty sure, because I'm dumb. That was a mistake. I pull with no mana.
They fucking would.
What?
I
Oh,
got what you need.
Ben just getting goddamn oral
Murdered.
duck on his head.
getting gibbed over there.
Yep.
It happens to the best of us.
Happens to me a lot.
These shooter games, it's gonna happen to you a lot. It's the
Yep.
nature of the beast.
Oh, it happened to that guy that time.
That's
Could
how
have
it
been
goes.
me. God almighty.
The relentless. Oh, hold door. Must be saved. Mm. Hey, it was about to get spicy earlier.
It was.
It was up top. don't sound good already.
God,
Fucking forever. What the fuck?
I think that was two bombing runs.
I had to just lined them up. Like a goddamn exploding rhino coming through the damn tree line. Dude. I think I'm gonna take my ass on to the sack and fucking try to get up tomorrow and enjoy a damn good Friday. So
No
that
worries,
do.
man. Have a great night, buddy.
We'll chat
Hey,
with
take
you.
it easy, dude.
Peace.
I think I've had my slice of the pie tonight as well. My energy is running low. By the way, it's 3:14 a.m. That's why slice of the pie. Yes, I am that smart or stupid.
It's pretty good.
Anyway, I'm gonna dip on out as well.
Hell yeah, take it easy, dude.
No worries, man. Have a great night, and I'm
yeah.
sure I'll catch you sooner than later.
Yep, sounds good.
Hi.
Same goes for the stream. Thank you to anybody who's watching and has watched throughout the evening. Much appreciated. I'll definitely be back tomorrow. I'll probably be on early tomorrow during the day. I'm going to bed a little bit early tonight and just kind of wore out.